Satan can never feed on you if there is no sin in your life. Satan can never feed on you if there is no sin in your life. It is sin that makes Satan to feed on the human race. He began as the old serpent. He fed on the human race. Right now he has become the dragon. So he said, dust you are. Why is it that sin makes us eatable? Because sin is his spouse. It's his spouse. So he said, dust you are, dust you shall return. So that's why I say, whenever you see Satan, you will see sin. And whenever you see sin, you will see Satan. Because if you look at it, it is the presence of sin that manifests these 11 things I mentioned. Causes are one of it. Sickness is one of it, and all of that stuff. Sin is like acid. It burns. Do you know that you'll not be able to hold acid in your hand? You can't hold sulfuric acid in your hand. It will burn your hand. That's how sin is in the realm of the spirit. That is why nobody can ever sin successfully. You don't sin and go and nothing happens to you. It is your brain that tells you that nothing has happened. You rape a woman and you go and you say nothing has happened. You fornicate and you say nothing has happened. You have committed adultery and you got up and said nothing has happened. Do you know what deceives you and think that nothing has happened? Is the pleasure of sin. The pleasure of sin deceives people that nothing has happened. Do you know the pleasure of sin is sin deceiving you that nothing has happened to you? But in the realm of the spirit, as soon as you sin, something dies in you. Something has happened immediately. That is why you see sin does not kill. Sin kills slowly. So that which happens to you is a slow death. That is what happens. That is why the sin gives birth to death. The Bible says, like we read in the book of James, that sin has produced. So death is a child of sin. That's why as soon as you commit it, something in you begin to die. You die. Death begin. It could be your health dying. It could be your finances dying. It could be your peace. Something about you will just start dying. Something about you will just. So the easiest way to invite the devil to your life is to sin, because the Bible says, dust you are. So every fallen man is dust. So dust you are, dust you shall return. And look at another thing. I think Ecclesiastes resounded this thing. So dust has been legitimately given to the devil because of the sin is his spouse. So whenever we commit sin, we produce dust. You become eatable. So look at Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 5. Let's begin from verse 5. Yeah.
Also, they are afraid of height and of terror in the way. When the almond tree blossom, the grasshopper is a burden and desires fall. For man goes to his eternal home, and the mourners goes about the street. Verse 6. The silver cord is loosed.
This is talking about death now.
Or the golden boys is broken. Or the pitcher scattered at the fountain. Or the wheel broken at the wheel. Then the dust will return to the earth as it was, and the spirit will return to God who gave it.
Now we stop there. You see, the dust return to the earth. Do you know that sin is a product of a work in our flesh? When we respond to the desires and the passions of the flesh, that activity, that response is called sin. So, and as soon as Satan finds that, he gets it pregnant and the thing brings forth death. So you see that marriage, that is where it started. Now look at where God